Hi, I'm Judy. Welcome to Go with Yin Yoga and your welcome Fall Yin Yoga practice, where we'll be releasing our tension from our neck and our shoulders and our wrists, places that we hold a lot of tension. And on a more subtle level, we'll be welcoming fall and surrendering to a higher power, whatever that may mean to you. So gather up lots of props, perhaps a strap, that's optional, and come meet me on your mat in an easy seated position. You can be laying on your back. We're going to start in an easy seated position. Just begin to take your attention to your breath. Feel it coming in through your nostrils, going down your throat and into your lungs. Lungs are the organs associated with fall and traditional Chinese medicine, as well as your large intestine. And begin to really just soften, perhaps closing your eyes. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose without forcing anything, just your natural rhythm. I want to read you this paragraph or poem, what have you, from Gabrielle Harris, from the Language of Yin. She is a beautiful, beautiful writer. And this is about Ishwara Pranidhana. And I have done several videos on that already. And it is about just surrendering and believing and having faith that there is a plan for you. Okay? Surrender. Surrender to the postures. The difficult ones reflect life's struggles. The sweet ones are joy. Surrender to the outcome of your actions. They are not in your control each day, each practice. Just do your best. Surrender to the actions of the universe, the marvel of nature, the things you never saw coming. Surrender to your present difficulties, pain and the losses, especially to the things you tried so hard to control but couldn't. Surrender to the definition of yourself, your judgments. They are just your way of limiting who you are. Have a deep, unwavering trust that right now you're where you are meant to be. Feel the universe working beautiful magic through you. So fall is all about letting go, just like the trees let go of their leaves. It is associated with the metal element in traditional Chinese medicine. It is about separating pure from impure, which both the lungs and the large intestines do. So let go of your breathing and begin to blink open your eyes. And perhaps set an intention now. Physically, as I told you, we're working on our neck, shoulders, and wrists. And on a more subtle level, we are working on surrendering and connecting with fall, with the metal element. So go ahead on your next inhale, take your right arm forward and let your hand come down. Take your left hand and just draw those fingers back towards your wrist. Breathe in and out slowly, giving a little love to our wrists. And then go ahead and switch to your left arm. Grab your left fingers with your right hand and go ahead and pull them back towards your arm, your forearm, underneath. Maybe even close your eyes. Allow yourself to surrender into this pose, to feel ease into the pose. Feeling energy coursing up and down your forearm, perhaps. Go ahead and switch back to your right arm. Grab a hold of your fingers underneath now and begin to bring those fingers back towards your forearm. Allow your upper back and your shoulders to soften. Notice if they're creeping up towards your ears and allow them to come back down into their natural position. Trust that you are in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. And go ahead and switch to your left arm, and again grab a hold behind your fingertips and pull your hand back towards your forearm. So palm is facing outward. Relaxing your back, relaxing your shoulders. Allowing your neck to relax as well. And let that hand go. Let your hands just drop to your knees or your thighs, palms up, just briefly. Feel what you feel. Now go ahead and grab onto one shoulder with the opposite hand and then onto the other one. So arms are crossed, holding onto your shoulders. So you inhale, allow your ear to come towards your left shoulder, and then down towards your chest, and then over to your right shoulder. And then back towards the left shoulder. Just half circles with your neck. Surrendering the tension that's built up there. Lubricating all the joints in that neck. And then on your next exhale, allow your chin to come to your chest. Go ahead and raise your head and switch the cross of your arms. Grab onto the backs of your shoulders. And this time, exhale, let your left ear come towards your right shoulder. Chin comes towards the chest, and then your right ear comes over towards your left shoulder, and then back the other way. Invitation to close your eyes here. Moving slowly. There's nowhere to go, no rush. Maybe feel that upper back beginning to open a little. And then again, allow your hands to fall onto your knees or your thighs, palms up, and just take a moment and feel what you feel. And then if you're sitting on something, go ahead and come on off. Place whatever you were sitting on over towards the side. Come into a tabletop position. So shoulders over wrists and hip over knees. And then inhale, begin to take your left hand and bring it behind your back if that is comfortable to you. And just begin to open your heart towards the sky. We won't be here for too long. Just really opening through those shoulders and through the upper back. Now on your next inhale, allow that hand to come back to the mat. Go to your second side. Take your right arm behind your back, opening up that right shoulder, revolving your heart towards the heavens, releasing tension, surrendering. And then exhale, allow that hand to come back to your mat. Grab a couple of blocks, put them in front of you on their lowest height. And keeping your hips over your knees, begin to take your forearms onto the blocks. You may need to move them a bit forward. We are looking to get a stretch through that upper back, allowing your heart to melt down towards your mat. Hands come together, and palms come together. And if it's comfortable for you, go ahead and bend your elbows and take your prayer hands onto your upper back. This is melting heart. You can also have your hands just coming forward. And you can also have your hands stretching out on your mat. Really feel that space opening up through your shoulders, through your upper back, through your heart. Allow your body to surrender to gravity. Notice anywhere you're holding on to tension, see if you can soften that. Can you breathe through it? Can you say to yourself, there's tension, and just breathe through it. And relax your jaw. And then slowly begin to straighten your hands. Bringing your hands back up onto your blocks. Walking them back towards your body. Taking your knees out as wide as your mat, toes touch. or however you'd like to come into a brief child's pose. Notice if you feel any tingling here. And if you do, notice where in your body that is. Imagine that's energy flowing through you smoothly, easily. And go ahead and take your palms into the mat. Begin to walk them towards your knees. Press into your palms to come back upright. And go ahead and grab your blocks. Take one block at the lowest height, roughly 2/3 on your mat. Go ahead and put your bolster, if you have one, or some blankets on top. I'm going to be laying back here, but there is another option, and I will demo that as well. Take the other block, put it on the highest height, move it so that it's underneath your bolster. Okay, you are set up. We're going to move into a reclined cow-faced arms, or bow tie arms, or no, not bow tie arms, cow-faced arms. So let me turn around. And that looks like inhaling one arm up, bending the elbow, the other arm goes down, bend the elbow. And if you're very flexible and open in your shoulders, your hands are going to touch. You will see, mine do not. That's okay. This is where an optional strap comes in. You can hold onto a strap. Now, I'm going to offer you a variation, and I will tell you right now, it's somewhat intense. So go ahead, if you're trying this out, and bring your back towards your bolster, sitting up straight. And go ahead and inhale your left arm up, bend the left elbow, take that hand to your upper back, bring the right arm around, bend the right elbow, bring that hand as far up on your back as it gets. Now you can be doing this just seated, or you can begin to lay back, palm is flat, onto this little nest that you've made for yourself. And you should really feel that in the arm that is lower on your back. It's a great shoulder opener, but if it's too intense, please just come into an easy seat and do these arms. And perhaps use a strap if, like me, you're not open enough in that area. If you can't stay still like this, if you find that you need to fidget, most likely you're going too deeply into it, and this prop in this position is not suitable for you. So you can come back up and sit on a block and just do the arms. You will get the same benefits. And begin to come up if you're laying down. Let your arms go. Just pause for a moment. And then go ahead, inhale your right arm up. Bend the right elbow. Take the right hand to your upper back. Bring your left arm around behind you. Bend the left elbow. And take your hand as far up on your middle back as it goes. And if you're seated, just go ahead and stay just like that. And if you use the bolster and blocks on the first side, you may want to try it on the second side. We aren't symmetrical. We are different from side to side. And if this feels like too much, please, again, just take this easy seat with the arms. Surrender to your edge. Don't go past it. Know that your edge is a moving target. And where it is today may not be where it is tomorrow. Where it is tomorrow may not be where it is the next day. And that is completely normal. Go ahead and release your arms, coming back upright, and just come on over to your side. We still need our blocks and our bolsters, but we need to change the configuration a little bit. So this middle block stays the same. The back block comes up onto its middle height. So it's not quite as far up. It's just a slight incline. You can also do both blocks on the lowest height. And go ahead and bring your hips not quite to where your bolster is. Leave a little space in between, just a little space. And then slowly begin to let your body drape over the bolster, and this can be done with blankets over your blocks. And allow both arms to come away from your body. Supported fish pose. And think about surrendering the things you don't need going into fall and winter. Maybe that's as simple as surrendering the busyness and the activity of spring and summer. According to TCM, spring and summer are our yang seasons, and fall and winter are our yin seasons. And all that means is that during fall and winter, we're supposed to be winding down, going inside, and resting, so we can do it all over again when spring rolls around. Last couple of breaths here. As we move into the middle season of fall, and we pay attention to our lungs and our large intestine, We help to increase our immunity. And that's something we need as we go through the fall season and into winter. And then go ahead and let your palms fall down to the mat. And the soles of your feet to the mat. And slowly, maybe taking your head under your hands, slowly rolling over to one side. As we move into our final resting pose, Savasana, and I will be sitting up and keeping time for you. This is the perfect time to bring your thoughts back to whatever intention you set in the beginning of this practice. And that may be welcoming fall. It could be surrendering to a higher power, whatever that may mean to you. It could be surrendering bad habits. It could be letting go of people who are no longer supportive of you. Whatever speaks to you. And before you become completely withdrawn in Savasana, I want to read you Gabrielle's poem once again. Surrender to the postures. The difficult ones reflect life's struggles. The sweet ones are joy. Surrender to the outcome of your actions. They are not in your control. Each day, each practice, just do your best. Surrender to the actions of the universe, the marvel of nature, the things you never saw coming. Surrender to your present difficulties, the pain and the losses, especially to the things you tried so hard to control but couldn't. Surrender to the definition of yourself. Your judgments, they are just your way of limiting who you are. Have a deep, unwavering trust that right now you are where you are meant to be. Feel the universe working beautiful magic through you. Go ahead and just surrender all doing, all striving, and just be still until you hear me speak again. Feel your breath begin to deepen. Coming back into the present moment. Feel every point of your body that is touching the mat, the earth. Feel that strength and stability supporting you. Metal element is very strong and very stable. It gives us a good foundation to move from fall into winter. Begin to take any small movements you feel you need Maybe turning the neck from side to side or up and down. Wiggling fingers and toes, perhaps. An invitation to stay where you are as long as you are. If you need to move on with your day or night, your next inhale, reach your arms up, eyes closed if they're closed, and just begin to wiggle a little bit side to side, and then bend your knees. Take the soles of your feet to the mat and let your knees fall over to whichever side feels most comfortable for you, and pause here. Let your hands cradle your head. Just take a few deep breaths here. Notice anything that's changed since we began this practice. Just make a note of it mentally. Then take the palms of your hands to your mat. Slowly begin to walk your body upright, coming into an easy seated position. Your next inhale, take the palms of your hands together, pressing them together, pressing the middle fingers together. Elbows come out to either side. Thumbs press into your sternum, lifting your heart. Head bows over your hands. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from pain and suffering. And may you easily let go. And slowly blink your eyes open, taking in your mat. Allow your head to raise, maybe with a smile on your face, and allow the hands to come face up or face down in your lap, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. If you enjoyed it and you want other people to enjoy free yoga, please click the like button. And if you'd like to practice with me again, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell. Thank you so much for joining me today. Give gratitude to yourself for taking this time. Welcome to fall. And have a wonderful day or evening.